Anyone that was living around here or grew up around this area in the 1960s and 70s, and I'll tell you, those were some rough winters. And there was a lot of snow, but also there were some interesting little record cool snaps we had during some summers. And there were a lot of springs that were cold and pretty wet. And on this date in 1964, we were going through a stretch of record cold weather. As a matter of fact, tomorrow morning, back in 64, 37. We had patchy frost in mid-August on that day, October 14th of 64. It dropped to 41 degrees on the morning of the 15th of August and 44 on the 16th. Then it slowly warmed up, but boy, it felt like October on this date back then. And it feels kind of cool out there for us too. We've got some nice, comfortable days on the way, but also some pretty cool nights before it warms up by the weekend and into next week. In fact, next week looks humid and actually quite hot around here with some scattered storms coming back in by Monday and Tuesday. Notice the pattern, these clouds kind of moving upward, moving north, if you will. These are moving south. That's the jet stream pattern. This is the cool air. This is the very hot air from Alaska all the way to Texas. It's very hot, but in the eastern U.S., it's below normal temperature-wise, and you can see that with our temperature tracker tonight. We'll be down to 59 by 11 and 48 degrees at 5 a.m., back to 71 by 11 a.m. tomorrow. And you'll notice the records here. The record low for tonight is 37. We'll be down to 48, so nowhere near the record, but that was set in 64 again, 1964. There's that 41. We'll be down to 48 tomorrow night, but once we get towards the weekend, notice the overnight lows get a little warm, but again, as we go back to weather history, notice the record lows. All these are in the 1960s and the 1970s. Tonight, 47 degrees at Monticello, 48 Lafayette, Frankfort, Romney, 46 at Logansport. Tomorrow, another nice day, a lot of sun, a few clouds, a north to northeast wind, 75 Monticello, 76 Lafayette, and 76 degrees at Attica. Tomorrow night, it's the same song and dance. We're back to the upper 40s, 47 Monticello, Rensselaer, to 46 degrees at Burlington, and just a hair warmer on Thursday with a lot of sun, about 75 to 80 degrees for the high temperature. Tonight, this is interesting. Those are lake effect clouds and a couple lake effect rain showers because the lake waters are so warm. You put 40s on top of a lake that's that warm, you'll produce a few lake effect rain showers over towards Kankakee and also up towards Gary, Indiana. For the rest of us, perhaps a few little patches of shallow fog developing as we put cool, moist air over the warm ground. And then tomorrow, that's 10 a.m., that's about 12:30. Just some fair weather cumulus clouds kind of bubbling up like we had today. We go clear tomorrow night. Notice a few little fog banks forming here. So a little shallow fog can't be ruled out in places. And then Thursday, another nice day. That's 5:20 in the afternoon. Just a few fair weather clouds bubbling up. We're going to have to wait until really early next week before there's any chance of rainfall. But it does warm up. It's back to 85 on Saturday, 85 on Sunday. And notice the overnight starting to feel a little muggy. Back to 88 on Tuesday with some scattered storms. So it's going to start to feel more like August as we head towards next week. But for the kids at the bus stop tomorrow morning, hey, it's going to be sweater and hoodie weather.
Yeah, at least it won't be 37, though.
It won't be. Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
All right, Chad, thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Chad. Just ahead, we'll tell you how Tony Bennett's school grading scandal could have an effect